Remember what?
Nothing.
Just remember my.
Just doing a troll.
Oh, because I always miss what we're playing and.
Oh, that's a good point.
Apps
Actually,
with Marty?
I didn't even think of that.
Well, thanks for reminding me.
There you go.
You still got that carrot, Marty?
Yeah.
Is it good?
No.
But
No.
you kept eating it.
Just like the panettone.
Just like the panettone.
See, now is your mic
See?
proper?
And you guys are saying it right now.
Is your mic properly placed?
Panettone.
I don't think it is. See, you messed up my sound check.
No, this is where it was when you did the soundtrack.
Oh, okay. Welcome to Day One Patch. My name is Ryan Johnson. With me, I have Adriana Petty.
What's up?
Martin Isaacs.
Hello. Ooh.
Right,
Oh.
yeah. Ellen Girdbeck.
Gerdebeck.
Gerdebeck?
Gerdebeck.
You pronounce the E in the middle there?
Gerdebeck.
Gerdebeck. Okay.
Yes?
Yes. Matt Lawrence.
Hello.
And we're going to start off with what we're playing. And, Adriana's pointing Matt. So go ahead, Matt.
I just finished up AMC's The Walking Dead Survival Instinct.
Did you say that last week?
I did, but I replayed it and I beat it again.
Oh my God.
That does not shock me whatsoever.
I beat it again. I did some extra locations and what have you, and tons of SimCity.
Are there
Was it less terrible the second time around?
A little bit more so because I wasn't actually scared. I was like, well, there's gonna be a scare here. Oh, good stuff. Continue. So, but yeah, it's AMC's Walking Dead.
Are there collectibles and stuff in the game for replay value?
There's squirrels. Yes,
Wait, explain that, please.
there are like little squirrel figurines. I think they were like taxidermied, or however that term is. I don't know how you.
I guess,
whatever.
yeah.
Correct.
Taxidermied, but
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, they're like randomly placed around, and I found a few of them, but I don't care enough to actually look for them. I just kind of drop into a room like, oh, cool, and pick it up.
Okay. And Ellen, what have you been playing on your busy schedule?
I booted up Jet Set Radio Future for the original
Oh.
Xbox.
Rock and roll.
It's pretty fantastic to play an old game.
See, I have a hard time playing old games. We said this upstairs, but I
Don't
can't
get
do it.
Man.
Hmm?
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I want to. I've sat down and played them, just like, nope, something doesn't feel right, and I put it away. So that's
technology
why
is
I have
there.
to play everything now, so I'm not left in the dust.
How old can you go?
I think I've calculated to 3 years.
Yeah,
With the odd exception, I can play like Call of Duties and stuff, but not the original Call of Duties. But that's just no.
Trying to think of an old game that you could play.
Could you go back as far as World at War? Call of Duty World at War?
Yeah. Like I said, like those modern Call of Duties for this gen, I can play
Those break your 3-year formula. Those three
because they're the same game.
What about Call of Duty 2 then?
No, I can't see. No, I can't.
Damn it.
It's a pretty good game.
That's the best game.
Anyway, enough about me. Marty, what are you playing?
I've been playing Mortal Kombat, the reboot kind of a reboot.
I think it's a reboot. Yeah.
It's cool how they do it. It actually takes place after the latest game, so Mortal Kombat Armageddon. But the guy sends he sends a message to his self in the past, and so you play through the first 3 games in this game, and you kind of rewrite history. So it's like a reboot, but it's like
Star Trek style.
It's like an
I was just
alternate
gonna
timeline.
say.
Yeah, it's just like the new Star Trek. But yeah, bitchin' game. I played it because I was getting excited for Injustice.
Oh yeah. Okay. Adriano?
What did I say last week?
I think it was your standard.
Hold up.
You said that you quit real racing.
No, I got this. I know exactly what you played.
Galaxy? Were you playing Galaxy?
Yeah.
And you were playing Castlevania.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
damn.
On top of now Final Fantasy, Mass Effect,
Which Final Fantasy?
the iOS original,
The first
first one for iOS.
Holy.
I want to see how the controls were for it.
Oh yeah.
Disappointing. It's basic directional. They're just lagging. And I started Renegade Mass Effect, but I broke my no demo rule for Injustice.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Oh, did you play a demo?
No, but I played it back at
Okay,
Expo.
because I played it because I wanted somebody to converse with.
Couldn't there be an exception though for fighting games?
I guess there could be.
Because it's
it's-
going to be a fighting game.
What'd they give you in the demo?
To play with Luther, Wonder Woman, and Batman. But I guess I don't know who to fight against. Was just another series of people they couldn't pick from.
I liked when Marty played it at Fan Expo, and that you got that you went up against a random guy because I didn't play it,
Yeah.
and he instantly went to the controls looking at it and stuff,
I
and
hate when
then
people
kicked
do
your
that.
ass.
They go and look up the combos. I'm like, don't be a bitch.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I picked Batman, and my four person lineup was in this order: Wonder Woman, Lex, Batman, and then Doomsday. And I pretty much breezed through the first 3, but then Doomsday just kicked my ass.
Naturally.
And I was already bored of the environments. Like they just repeated the environments for the first back and forth, so it was
Is that? Yeah, that's how I felt when I played it.
But you're still getting there, right?
Yeah. I got
the character models were cool. I was impressed with that.
a few of them I'm a little iffy on.
Like what?
I don't like Superman's costume.
Oh, I haven't seen that, but
Oh.
how bad could they fuck up Superman? It's pretty He's pretty
I don't know
across
the
the
new
board.
movie. They took away his red undies. It's just blue
Really?
pants.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
What are you playing?
I am playing BioShock Infinite, and it is fantastic.
Yeah.
It is fantastic. You should actually just break all your rules and start playing right now.
I don't have to because Costa already spoiled something for me.
So you read the
fucking
thing on Reddit
By
that spoiled
accident,
something,
and then Costa.
spoiled it.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
Costa. The worst part about Costa was literally what I asked. These were my exact words. Quote: "Without saying anything, are you going to buy the season pass?" End quote. Those are my words.
Oh god.
And from that, he spoiled something.
So what? But
Oh,
did he answer
God.
your question and then starts telling you about the story?
This is his response. No. I'm like, then it was a little bit pause. He's like,
He should've
well,
ran away.
because I don't see how. I'm like, okay, just stop there. I think we're done. He's like, no, I'm not gonna say anything. But it's like pretty much, and then he just goes and spills something, and then I got pissed off. Like I literally stood, and this is an Avid class, so there's people around, and I'm like seriously. I got so pissed off, I yelled at him. I walked out.
Oh my god.
And Cardoni came up to me after. He's like, Costa was like, what the fuck was his problem after he left? I'm like, am I not the only one who saw a problem with that? Just like him spoiling something?
Was it like a huge point too? I don't want to hear it myself because I haven't heard anything.
Oh, I'll tell you what it was when both you and I complete the game.
Okay.
But it was such a piss off.
Because I'm reading like a lot of tweets about it, and people are like crying at the end of the game and stuff, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
what
and
the
then
crap?
but to him though, it wasn't a big deal.
Oh, so
It's
that's
like,
why he would spoil it, right?
yeah, but he spoils everything.
Well, that sucks.
So pissed off.
Well, some people, man, like I spoil Walking Dead. Like if you're not up to date, that's too bad. You should be.
No, you can't do it like
I'll
that.
go in
In
and be
today's
like,
day and
I'll
age,
be like,
there's
this happened. And
nobody
Thursday, like,
nobody
that's a
plays
spoiler.
anything the day of, and nobody watches the 2010 plus is the year of watching TV after the fact. Nobody watches TV live anymore. So
With
you have to be courteous and not spoil stuff.
With AMC's The Walking Dead, you have to watch it the first time it's on because you have to see it immediately because you can't miss it.
I
If you
say
do,
you could have that argument about any show.
Give it a week
Good.
at least.
nope. I like the next day, like people in there be like, there'll be an Xbox Live party, and they'll be like, that's a
As far,
spoiler.
as
I'm
far,
like,
as
it
far
was.
as concerned, there should be a time limit for all eternity. There should be no reason why you should have to spoil anything.
I don't know. You want to talk about it?
You do, but only with consent. Like, if I spoil anything, I get consent from everybody in the room before I spoil something.
I do yell
even if it's something as
spoilers.
old as Empire Strikes Back. I'm going to make sure I don't spoil.
the
what
big
happens.
ending. Yeah.
Will
okay.
you respect the fact that in the party I will yell and be like, I am gonna say spoilers. I don't give a fuck. Mute me if you want.
If you consent, yeah, if you.
That's it.
Yeah.
I do that.
But just like it wasn't even my question was something simple: season pass DLC, and you went and ruined it.
I might look into the season pass.
Hmm?
I might look into the season pass.
I can't go back to games once I'm done them myself.
Really?
Even with DLC, it's like DLC. Oh look, it's tacked on.
Matt plays them for efficiency reasons.
There you
try
go.
to plow through as many titles as possible.
He did have a lot of Xbox games to sort through when we did his collection.
Man, that was awesome.
How many have you played of the ones we sorted?
A lot of them. A lot of them. Most
Yeah?
of them. Most of them I've beaten. Yeah.
Okay. I have maybe 8 games I've not finished.
I'm gonna guess them. All right.
Go ahead, try. Yeah.
Dragon Rising.
Yes, that's one. Yeah.
For which system?
PS3.
Oh.
Yeah,
Rage.
yep, that's the second.
That's a terrible game, by the way.
I still want to start that. I haven't even started that yet.
What is else over there?
This another one of the games just got a Wii U update for it.
Batman?
No.
Yeah.
Super
No, like
Mario.
the game isn't out yet for Wii U, but
Oh.
they
Super-
announced it at
oh.
I think either PAX or GDC.
Zombie U.
No,
You didn't
starts with a D.
Come on, there's only like 10 games on the Dynasty Warriors.
No.
Wait, Wii U?
No, they've updated like a special version for the Wii U.
Oh.
I'm just gonna say it.
Just do it.
It's Deus Ex.
Oh.
Oh,
Really?
I'm done.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't
I
know
haven't beat
that.
it. I like the game. It was a fantastic game. I never just another game came out and it's just sitting there now.
I hear it's a one playthrough.
Probably.
Bioshock, you didn't finish.
Bioshock I didn't finish.
Dead Island.
But you're
Dead
playing
Island.
Infinite?
Yeah. You don't need to play the first one to play Infinite.
They're not canonical. They're different universes.
So wait, that brings up a
Still.
question. With you having to play the previous games, would you play, even though you played Bioshock, would you play
If I
Infinite?
didn't play Bioshock, would I?
Yeah,
Yes.
because it's not canonical.
Yep. Same with
Okay.
Final Fantasy. If they're not canonical,
Cool.
I still play through the Final Fantasies to play Final Fantasy 12.
Now I'm just starting the series. We were talking about this before. Should I like I know we were talking about this before, but like should I do 2? Should I buy 2?
You're
after I
mad.
beat one?
Two has redeeming qualities about it. It people say it's a straight to DVD feel to it.
Because
It's just very true to a certain point.
I bought Infinite and it came with 1, and I'm gonna do 1 first for sure. But I don't know because like it doesn't come with 2 obviously.
Your boy Vic Lucas says you can skip 2.
It has a very good DLC pack
It's like $15.
called.
Just
That's
Yeah.
true.
I have 2 versions of it for Xbox.
It's also
I'll let you borrow one for a very long period of time
There you go.
because if I never get it back, I have a backup copy.
There you go. Thank you.
But it has a very good DLC pack called Minerva's Den.
And the multiplayer, man, that's what you want it for.
Multiplayer is actually surprisingly
Oh, really?
yeah, it's actually really good. Shockingly, it wasn't the greatest.
Bio
but-
shockingly.
Good lord.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
So-
you.
I think I'm just gonna skip our first story because we all want Assassin's Creed games every year, right? Every single one of us, I think.
If they waited 1 more year,
Oh, jeez, no.
I want a
Aston
Jap.
Marty. I'm so sorry.
I want a Jap at the Assassin's Creed game.
Hmm?
I want a Jap one.
But it's pirates.
We'll get into that after
After
Aston
Aston
Marty.
Marty,
Let's
man.
go with Aston Marty.
Apps with Marty, a little bit of an old one here
It's okay.
for unspecified reasons.
Unspecified.
Yeah. AC/DC pinball. I'm gonna crank it up because it comes with some tunes. Hold up.
We can't pay for the rights
you
to those
can't,
tunes.
pay
right?
for the, don't do it, Marty.
Oh, it's free for like what is it?
Yeah,
8
we'll
seconds.
We'll do like
8 seconds. We're good.
8 seconds.
Fuck, we ain't making money. Nobody can sue us.
Yeah, that's right.
Somebody time this.
You're done. You're done.
6,
You're done.
7, 8. Ah. I think you were over.
But yeah, it comes with a few AC/DC tracks. They play as you're playing pinball. You get Black Ice, Shoot to Thrill, and Thunderstruck, I believe. Only 3 songs. It's a pretty, yeah, it's a pretty boring ass table actually. There's not a whole lot happening. There's a couple of references to AC/DC albums though, like Rock and Roll Train. There's a big train at the top of the table. There's a bell for Hell's Bells. Brian Johnson, the singer of AC/DC, actually lends his voice to this
That
game.
rhymes with your name.
It's almost like yours.
Thank you.
He says really wacky things like, "You win." Well done.
Is it actually him or is it an
Yeah, it's actually
impersonator?
him.
Oh, jeez.
Now, did he record these for this game?
No, they're probably sound bites.
Okay, thank
I
you.
don't-
thank
no,
goodness.
no.
Because it'd be so sad to bring him in, just be like, oh, there's our script.
You win.
Yeah.
That's what the South Park guys do. They have like the major celebrities doing like obscure little
That's
things.
hilarious.
Like George Clooney did a chicken noise on South
That's
Park.
amazing.
But yeah, there's leaderboards. There's achievements for Game Center. I believe you can share on Facebook, and there is 2 players. But
On the same game, iPad?
well, you share like
Okay. Right.
you take turns like
Oh, okay.
like
I thought-
regular
I thought
pinball.
You hitting like each one has like a paddle. That'd be kind of weird.
You can do that if you
Yeah,
want.
it's just
You
either
can-
side of the-
You can come over here and do that now.
I'm not gonna do that right now.
It's-
There you
see,
go.
like, cooperative. My teammate sucks. Anyway, yeah. If you like AC/DC and you like pinball,
Oh, it's almost lackluster ending to it.
there's an AC/DC pinball game out there for you. Go
If you
pick-
like AC/DC pinball, is
Yeah.
that what you said?
No, if you like AC/DC
Oh.
and you
Or
like
if you like
pinball.
I got a
pinball.
Nikola Tesla.
Or if you like
one.
ACDC pinball.
Apps with Ellen. Let's do apps with Ellen.
I have a pinball app,
Let's do it.
Zen Pinball, and there's Star Wars maps coming or boards coming soon. What do you call them?
I thought they
Tables?
got
Tables.
weren't they released already?
Is it? I don't know. Maybe my app's out of date. I have a Nikola Tesla board, the table.
Cool, dude.
That's
pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
He's also got sound bites, but I don't think they're actually Nikola
You
Tesla.
win.
By the way, I just looked up KOTOR 2, Obsidian.
Yeah.
Not
Not
That's right, yeah.
That's why it was bad.
It was unfinished.
Bioware doesn't or Bioware.
And it actually surprisingly looked worse than the first game.
Obsidian doesn't know how to finish a game.
Yeah, they screwed up Fallout New Vegas.
That's why I said I give BioWare my blessing to continue on with LucasArts, but EA has to be.
Well, at least SOTOR didn't
Right.
get canceled.
Yeah.
But they're never going to make a KOTOR 3.
No.
It's really sad, eh?
No.
It'll be good if it's always online.
Shut up.
Deal with it.
All right, now we can move on to our first story. Assassin's Creed every year. The guys over at Ubisoft said that as long as quality remains, gamers will come back every year for more. Now, do you see quality with the Call of Duty games? I don't really think so.
If you keep lowering your standard, yeah.
But people keep coming back. So is Assassin's Creed the Call of Duty of like?
It's
I-
it's too
I-
many. There's too many titles.
I hate to say though, but if they kept on releasing them every year, I'd keep on playing them.
See, right? That's exactly
Not
it.
not the year that they release. I'll always be behind, but I'll keep on playing them.
But yeah, you mentioned that you want to see more locations because I think that's one of the coolest things about Assassin's Creed is the different locations, which
Yeah.
kind of keeps me going back to
Yeah.
play them.
There's an amazing piece of fan art of just like the that I have is of like a Japanese style
Mhm.
Assassin's Creed just running along the perfectly designed rooftops.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
But how do you guys feel about these every year games? Like, do you think they're being rushed or just to make money or what?
It's a money grab.
They feel like money grabs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no love in them. They're shipping them out every year just to make money.
Well, especially with Revelation,
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that
god, that was a
bad.
terrible game.
and then a
Fucking-
little bit with AC3, because it just didn't.
It looked rushed. It didn't look as polished.
It felt more like a sequel to AC1.
There was a lot of glitches, man.
Still
Holy
hasn't played
crap.
though.
You're gonna be a couple years behind.
I have the nice Connor statue too, just sitting there with the collection.
Yeah, you got the good collector's edition too, with the flag and everything.
That also sucks because I've like made a pact to buy all the collectors, and now they keep releasing them every year, so I got to pay like $150 every year.
Did you get the AC3 one?
I have everyone. Yeah,
Oh, jeez,
every single one.
that's pretty cool.
I have a shelf dedicated to all of them.
Except for the tin for Liberation.
Tin for Liberation.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
beta
even-
game. You gotta get that
Oh
tin.
yeah, no, I'm not.
You
buying
have to
that.
get that tin.
Fuck.
It's good.
Shoplift it.
Hey.
All right, since we have our one Wii U fan here, we have a
Yay.
story about Wii U. It's kind of bad news, though, unfortunately.
Aw.
The
They all
Unreal, the
break?
Unreal Engine, as you know, popular engine. Unreal Engine 3 was pretty popular this generation. They have their new one coming out, Unreal Engine 4, not coming to the Wii U. How do you feel about that, Ellen?
Everyone's shunning the Wii U, and I hate it.
It's because it doesn't work.
It works fine. I love it.
It's just the smelly kid. That's all.
Wait a second though. Have you watched YouTube on it?
What?
Have you watched YouTube on it?
Yeah, that's kind of glitchy, but I
Is
have
it
YouTube
broke?
on my iPad, I have YouTube on my phone, I have YouTube on my computer.
I
Why am
love-
I going to watch YouTube on my Wii
But the
U?
thing is, the button was there, and I pressed it, and it broke. It broke my
Well,
console.
that's your The Wii U hates you because it knows you don't love it.
I used to.
Yeah, he was fantastic. He was loving it the entire first
At,
day. he
at,
got
at
it.
some point in Matt's life, a gypsy must have just spit in his face or something.
Yes, you.
Because everything that could
Sonic.
possibly happen.
Yeah,
Sonic
I
is
love the Wii U.
amazing.
I love the Wii U.
Do you though?
This
Yeah, I
is-
do.
you
I
don't
wanna
know
steal-
our-
I wanna
our-
steal yours.
Mine's sitting there, man.
Can I have your Lego
when,
City
when
then?
He goes to
You
Montreal.
can't have it. I want to play the game.
When he goes to
When you go
Montreal,
to
you
Montreal, I'll adopt your Wii U.
No.
give it a good nursing home.
I'm taking it with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you taking the other two systems as well?
Yeah.
Just
He's
take
packing
the
up.
Wii U.
You're taking your
No,
desktop?
yeah, just my Wii U and my Vita. That's gonna be a fun trip.
I love
Jetpack
for
Joyride.
the Wii
Be a
U
long trip.
for the Wii U Unreal when he was asked if it was being on the latest console. No, was his response.
Didn't he laugh as well? Didn't he LOL?
Well, yeah, because I think there's still that conception that Wii U is not next gen. And
Yeah.
it can't handle next gen graphics. So I don't know what's gonna happen.
I like it. People need to shut up.
Do you enjoy that loading time?
Or
Like
no,
exit
there
game
was that
leader.
update that made it 10 seconds faster.
Yep.
I feel kind of bad every time we bring Ellen on the show. She gets beat on.
I know.
Because she's
well,
the
I get
Wii
it
U.
at work too. Everyone is like, "Oh, you like the Wii U," and it's like, "I love my Wii U."
I don't think we have any good news for you for the Wii U, except that update is coming to fix the load times.
And it
Pikmin.
makes an ideal paperweight.
A very ideal paperweight.
Adriano.
And a good spot on the floor.
I want
Dust
to be
magnet.
friends with you.
I like the Wii. I love the simplicity of the Wii.
I hate the Wii.
Have you tried the Google Maps on it?
On the Wii or the Wii U?
On the Wii U.
No.
It's a little.
Again,
It's
why would I use
amazing.
Google Maps there if I have this.
Wait, but it's also a little useless in a console
Yeah,
form.
yeah, it's
You're gonna
totally
like walk
useless,
out,
but it's
walk
amazing.
outside and be like, well, good stuff.
Yeah, there goes your connection from
Yeah.
there.
It was so cool. Like we went up into the mountains of like Italy and like the little villages and stuff there.
See, that is cool, but like, how often are you gonna do that? I mean, you
It
do
was
it
just
once, and then
it worked really well for what it was meant to do.
I would do it once and it would break. Then I'd be like, oh, there goes that.
But yeah, I do have a comment from Epic Games. Their president says that next-gen technology won't be available for developers on Nintendo's latest console. Our goal for Unreal Engine 4 console-wise is next-gen consoles. That's really what our energies are focused on.
Ouch.
If you want to make a Wii U game, we have Unreal Engine 3, and it's powering some of the best games on the Wii U already.
There you go.
So
I feel like everyone kind of got together and it's like, guys, Nintendo's gonna release this console, but we can't develop anything for it.
I think they feel betrayed by the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone was like, holy crap, the Wii, let's all go buy one. I went and bought one. It was
It
fantastic.
was like an abusive relationship that people kept on going back to, and like the Wii U was like the next step.
But no one went back to it.
What does that mean?
It's like
Where's that put us?
Yeah, I don't understand that really. Beat up and put in the trunk or something? I don't.
it's like the Wii U just keeps on coming back. Like people keep on ragging on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like
So you dumped it and then they
Like
keep.
no, you just keep on beating it like domestic violence, domestic abuse style.
terrible.
But it keeps on coming back.
But no, because I mean they sold units, which made developers happy. Oh, the people are gonna buy our games for it. No one did because everyone stopped playing their Wii, and so it's kind of iffy with the Wii U. Are people playing it or not? And clearly, no one's buying the system.
I have this loving, nurturing relationship with my Wii U.
Until you run out of games.
And now it's unique.
I know. Apparently,
But let's get off that sad news
no.
and on to some bright future news from GameStop.
Okay.
Is this the GDC one? 2000.
Did you?
No, the GameStop's saying that they're going to be they've had a rough couple of years. They're actually not opening any new locations in North America, I don't think. Although didn't they just acquire some game company in the UK? I think we did a story on that a while back.
Mhm.
I think it's just called Game.
They acquired them, right?
Yeah,
GameStop
something like
acquired
that.
them. But they think they're going to have a better chance in 2014 and 2015. Do you guys see this being a reality with this movement towards?
Is this the article?
I believe so. Yeah.
Now, does GameStop include EB Games? Because
Yeah, GameStop
Yeah.
owns EB Games.
GameStop owns EB Games, but the reason they're still called EB Games apparently is they did this national poll, and people like EB Games name
Sounds better.
GameStop's too American.
GameStop tried up
That's
here.
exactly what
like
it
there
is.
There was both
Yeah.
in Lime Jamal for a bit.
Oh, so that's why they're switching back over here in Canada. to EB
Yeah,
Games.
so all the
It was always EB Games.
all the GameStops that had come over as new locations and opened up as GameStops, they're switching over to EB now.
There you go. Good.
And all of their products that used to say like EB Games GameStop are now just going back to regular E EB.
Because I think the receipts even say on the back it has like that printed EB
Yeah.
Games, GameStop, EB Games, GameStop thing.
Yeah, I know if you call the service line, it's all one.
Yeah.
Yeah, both companies merging.
But yeah, do you guys think that that their predictions for their future is going to be accurate because of this whole not being able to use the used games on the Xbox possibly and just digital sales is going to increase?
If they don't expand, yes.
But how can they expand? They sell physical copies. That's it.
No, but I mean, like, as long as they don't get more retail locations, yes. Because there's one on, like, every mall sort of deal.
Mm-hmm.
They have their base now.
Do you think they should open up an online like downloading service?
Don't they have one already?
No, we have like an online store, and then you can go and see what locations have that copy. But my experience has always been that people don't want the downloadable version of the game.
What, do you get people coming in and saying that?
Yeah, like almost every time that we're sold out of a game, and it's like, well, you have the option to go onto your marketplace or the store and download the copy itself. They're like, well, I want the physical copy. Like, I want the case on my shelf. I want the disc. Because when Fire Emblem sold out, it was Nintendo was pushing to buy it on the eShop, and no one bought it on the eShop.
But I submit this to you: the people buying digital games aren't going to show up in your store.
That's
your
true.
Your survey is a little weighted
Yeah.
to one side. Just saying.
But we're in a mall, so we get a lot of browsers.
Yeah.
And they're in a key location.
Also, the Xbox Marketplace doesn't have a lot of full titles on there.
There's a lot of exclusives.
Sony's been really pushing the day one releases, which is really nice. But I don't have a hard drive big enough to do it, so Thank you, Sony, for. Yes. Thank
Hey
you.
man, my 20 gig.
Well, you upgraded yours too.
I know, but I'm saying like 20 gigs. I did with that till like last year.
You had to delete home because it was taking up too
I had
much
to delete
space.
home. I had to delete
You
everything.
can delete home?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Did you install home?
Oh, I guess not then. I thought it would just came.
No, you have to install it and then delete it.
Yeah, the icon's always there though.
All right, let's move on to some EA news because we all love EA, right?
Fuck EA.
Highly successful, respectable, and loves their customer business.
That's exactly what they are, Matt. Thank you. They don't. They say the demise of the console gaming is very premature. So
Wait, do they think that's dead?
no. They think people talking about consoles going away.
Oh,
We're talking about it too soon. They
good
think that.
lord. I'm about to say, I'm like, do they not know what's happening? Like,
I feel like EA is almost encouraging it though.
It seems that they're really backwards with everything they're doing
Everything
and
they
what they're saying.
I think
doesn't
EA
make
should make a
sense.
We
console.
must go forward, not backwards, upwards, not forwards.
EA should make a console.
I
Thank
think
you,
we should
Matt.
have an Origin box that doesn't
Oh my god.
always online connection. You have to pay a dime to EA every time you turn it on. It'd be great. I am embracing microtransactions.
Anyway, their COO said that even though mobile is growing, gamers continue to show enthusiasm for core titles, and that we still have thousands of people focused on developing current generation Xbox 360, PS3 games, as well as people focused on the next generation when that finally arrives. I don't know what to think about all this.
This is one of the few times I actually agree with them.
So you do think we're talking about consoles too early, or I mean consoles going away too early? Because the vast majority of people are saying that this is the last console generation.
No, they're gonna be around.
You have to think though, even me with the computers, like a lot of people were saying, the PC is going to be taking over. I got so ticked off my computer the other day because of the driver issue, because I couldn't play games for like 4 hours trying to fix it.
But you're someone who messes with your drivers. If you just let them sit there.
No, but the thing is, on PC, like with Windows, for example, if you play always keep upgrading your games, you'll notice like significant decreases in performance, or games won't even turn on, and they'll be like, "Please update your driver."
Good lord.
So like eventually you have to do that, and if they fail to install, etc. Like I got so ticked off, I was like, "The hell with this! Why can't I just Xbox put my game in done?"
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with him with this line. In 2 years, we could be looking at the tipping point where digital becomes bigger than traditional core.
Origin.
That
Now we're talking.
But the main headline that it's premature for console demise. I don't think so. I think the definition of what a console is going to change.
How so? Like, what
Like-
are you expecting?
Like more computer. It's
Beast.
closer to being computer, and it's going to be
Like a hybrid.
yeah.
But you look at like the push for mobile gaming or even gaming on your iPad, and how that's gonna fit into the market.
Yeah, because like basically you can play like mobile titles, but with the same amount of power as like a Vita or a 3DS on your phone, and phones are getting close to console graphics. You know.
Yeah. I just I forgot what I was gonna say.
Consoles in the traditional sense aren't gonna exist anymore.
Yeah.
They're just gonna.
But whatever we do have in 3 years, whether it is this or a hybrid, it's still going to be marketed like a console.
Mm-hmm.
We have to
You're still
think.
gonna have presentations dedicated to them.
Here's the thing about one thing though, like your phone could do it, but when you come home from work or whatever, you want to watch a movie. I'm not gonna be like, oh, all right, no TV, let's flip on my phone. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
But no, but maybe your phone can just automatically send to your TV, and then
But then, I'm not a fan of one centralized device. I'm a fan of a platform. But my one problem is if you have if my phone breaks, well, there it goes. What am I
There's
gonna
a
be doing?
BlackBerry.
What happened to you?
Sorry,
Like you.
just noticed. Nice.
surprised it hasn't broken yet.
It's actually a really nice phone.
It's very nice.
Don't be
If
promoting it.
if I had an iPad when I had
Turn
an
it on.
upgrade, I'd buy that.
Swipe up.
So I'd have a BlackBerry and an iPad.
Why?
I don't know.
Because I don't want two devices doing the same apps. That
But
brings up
essentially,
variety.
BlackBerry's going to have the same apps.
Yeah, but it's just for
I mean,
it's neat for change.
any good app on Android is on iPhone.
Hold the
That's
phone here.
not-
Every platform,
Well,
every
Yeah,
platform,
because they have the open system, so you can get a bunch of crappy apps, but all the good nice ones are on iPhone.
They get
That's,
Angry Birds for free, don't they?
Yeah, it comes free with your.
that's not worth it. Angry Birds.
Yeah.
That's fine, but
Star
I'm saying
Wars
if
Angry
I had an
Birds.
iPad, all my apps I could still use. Because the reason why I didn't is because I wouldn't have a device that could do all those apps. If I had an iPad, I'd buy a BlackBerry.
Now, do you want an iPad?
Yes, I do.
Well, I don't want you to have one. Because then you'll get rid of your iPhone, and I don't want that to happen.
Good thing you can't stop me.
iPhones are our biggest product, so you just gotta.
Our biggest.
I think if you played Final
Our-
Fantasy on an iPad, you'd like it better. Because you're playing
There
Final
you go.
Fantasy on a little 4-inch screen, right?
No, me and Marty have, and Ellen, we all have iPhones and iPads. We're doing okay.
That's fine.
Right?
And I
We're
applaud
loving
you
life.
guys. I'm saying
We're
if I
loving
had an iPad, I'd have a BlackBerry.
Now hold the phone here though. Every platform offers its own little thing. Everyone likes the one little thing. They like the gestures. They like the color. They like the customization. Whatever. So
That's a
platforms
nice
are
fucking
a
phone.
lot different. So like like what Adrian was saying, you could have your iPad
Yeah.
and you can have your like other type of phone, whatever it is.
You do that. You do the way I'm suggesting. You immediately open up. You like increase your options, 100%.
Jeez.
You immediately open yourself up to another system which you could
100%.
get content from.
because a lot of
If
apps.
you have two products from the same line, you're limiting yourself.
And it's fantastic.
But the other thing though, a lot of apps and stuff like that, they have like just a generic server that will send it to any device. So
What the fuck were we talking
Are
about?
you going for another carrot, Marty?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Carrots.
I haven't had the carrot
Are
yet.
those chocolates in there?
You ever seen
No.
Shoot 'em Up?
There's chocolate in
Friggin'
it.
Kills
Easter
the
candy.
Toss me one.
He kills
Just-
a dude with a
Just
carrot.
toss me one.
What do you
That
want?
doesn't sound possible.
Oh, he puts the
Thank you.
carrot in the dude's
Oh,
mouth and then
okay.
punches it.
Okay, that might be bad.
Yeah.
No more, because now I have to get that one.
Comes out
What were
the
we
back of
talking
his
about?
head.
EA's demise?
No.
Or no?
EA talk,
Gaming.
Yeah, we're
Gaming's a-
EA.
Well,
His
I mean,
demise.
we basically exhausted that story.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Okay, no more.
But with the next gen looming on us constantly, and the
What was
announcement
that,
of
what was
the
that word?
huh
What was that word?
Looming?
looming,
Looming?
yeah, it's looming over.
You
us.
know, like making. You know,
Making
like the loom.
What?
No,
loom
no, no.
to loom,
To
The loom, like the
Okay.
weaving thing.
weaving.
Never mind.
I'm confused
No,
now.
something. If you're looming over something, you're
Please
can't
tell
just
me
say
that someone
that.
knows what a loom is.
a loom or a loon.
Loom.
It's not that important.
Let us proceed.
It's a weaving thing.
Good
you make
lord.
like rugs and
Give me a
forget it.
thesaurus.
You can tell I'm the woman
yeah,
here.
the source. But the Xbox 360, they stopped shipping them in Japan, maybe a few years back, and
Damn, that is good.
and I think even the original Xbox didn't sell that well in Japan. So do you guys think that the Xbox or Microsoft should send their new console to Japan?
I don't know what looming means, so I don't know.
Now, okay, one.
This
Okay,
thing.
That's irrelevant.
holy crap.
I still
Okay,
don't know what that
That's
is.
a loom.
Can
You
we?
like weave shit?
okay, we're moving on. We're moving on from that.
Isn't that from Wanted?
Yeah, yeah. They have like a. They
That's all they
They
get.
have a
stuff.
looming
See,
machine.
you know what it is.
Illuminator.
Don't lie to
Illu-
me.
Deluminator.
All right.
Harry Potter references keep popping up.
What were we
somewhere.
talking about?
I don't
Oh,
know.
Xbox.
Yes. Yeah. Do you think Xbox's new consoles should be sold in Japan after their failure with the last consoles?
Now, why did it fail? That's
That's
the root
that's the
cause.
question. Yeah.
That's the root
Because
cause.
there weren't enough Japanese titles on it.
If they out now, wait a sec. Is it also because it's not a Japanese console?
Yeah, because both consoles offer basically the same amount of games. Xbox doesn't have too many exclusives anymore, so they offer the same third-party games. So
Yep.
why not buy your home country's console?
That's very true. Because the PS4 right now is also going to be coming out first, so
Yeah.
far as we know.
If that's the case, then wouldn't there be some kind of bias in the advertising in Japan for it?
I'm sure Microsoft pushed advertising in Japan,
It seems
but like you said, I don't think there's a lot of Japanese games for Xbox.
But they could have just pushed an American type of commercial translated. You don't know because like you gotta admit like
I don't think it has the same effect.
television is television across the world is a lot different.
Yeah.
They could have just been like like here where they did that like jump rope ad. They could have just did that in Japanese.
Thank you for correcting that.
That's not racist. It's Jap. It's just short form.
I had to agree with him on this.
Get CDN for Canadian. Like come on.
That's different. That's different.
But it's Japanese language. Like they could have just did that and just instead of speaking or whatever in English, they could just did it in Japanese.
One argument I heard was that that Westerners, the PS3 sells pretty good in both Europe and America, but Microsoft dominates in America.
It seems very American.
Yeah,
60.
and is that the problem? It seems
I
more of
think
an
that's what
American
it is,
console.
yeah.
But I think I think America's also immune to. They don't care where their product comes from, as long as they have it.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's why the PS3 sells pretty much everywhere. But in Japan, they might have a different culture where they want to support their own country.
Would you?
If there's a Canadian console, sure, I'd buy it. I'd buy a Canadian console. It'd be awesome.
What about their
Really?
What?
Really? You'd buy a Canadian product if you could?
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Why?
What country origin is Rim and BlackBerry, Mr. Matt Lawrence?
That'd be Canada, good
Yeah.
sir.
How do you explain this one?
I'm
Back
also
in Joe
American.
Corner, Ryan
You're
Johnson.
American.
I'm
yes.
American too.
Now you throw that in there when it's convenient for your argument.
That's what I always do. I got a fail safe.
It's just an abrupt end.
Matt, were you interested in Alien Colonial Marines at all?
I was actually going to purchase it.
I was
Yeah.
interested.
What stopped you?
Day one, Hold'em, he hasn't been on the show, but one of my friends, Hold'em, contacts me. He's like, yo, man, I was about to buy this. I went to check the reviews. It got 4, and the AI and the AI is broken, and the game is crap. Do not buy it. And then I looked up reviews later, and I was like, well, there goes that.
But the statue is
I was
sick.
trying to get you guys to buy it as well.
We were all going to buy it
For an unboxing?
for some co-op.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to do it because I wanted a game for my Wii while it was still functioning. Wii U while it was still functioning, but unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, now here's something that's really weird because Sega admits that Aliens Colonial Marines trailers were misleading.
Are they going to get sued?
I'm not sure if they're getting sued, but I guess maybe they're getting complaints or something. But they're going to be adding disclaimers to videos in the United Kingdom for acknowledging that they do not reflect the final game.
I remember someone pointed that out. They had the actual gameplay and trailer running side by side, and the textures were completely different. The lighting had all changed.
Well, you know what they probably do? They for their trailers they use the PC version because you can amp it up and make the graphics look real nice. That's what you're gonna want to use in your trailer, you know?
Wasn't that game in development for forever though?
Probably, yeah.
Well, the thing is, too, is when they make an environment for, like, a trailer, they actually make a separate environment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, in the Fallout trailer, the first Fallout 3 trailer, you see that zoomed out bus. Everyone thought that was actually in the game, but they actually just made a little part of a city and zoomed that out and made it look perfect, like
Yeah.
absolutely perfect,
Yeah.
right?
So do you think do you think we need disclaimers on the front of our trailers saying that it doesn't represent the final game?
Well, there's already stuff like that. So depending on what company, they'll say may not reflect final product.
Yeah.
That's true. I agree with the disclaimers.
I think in this case, if they did use the PC version to advertise it, all they had to do was say PC version shown.
Yep.
They would have covered their ass.
that's fair.
And I think there's Marty that you brought up to me that showing like cinematic trailers should not either. I forget how you worded it, but it should not be done because it's not what the game looks like. It's kind of it's kind of misleading what the game is because the cinematics always look better than the
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
gameplay.
I like cinematic trailers.
I like them
I
too.
think
That
they're the
doesn't sound
best.
like something I'd
They're
say.
fantastic.
Yeah.
No, you brought it up. You heard it somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They're
I think-
misrepresentation.
yeah.
Yeah.
But cinematic trailers I love
I'm-
more than the gameplay
yeah.
trailers.
I'm okay with it as long as they say not actual gameplay footage.
Mhm.
Yeah, I always look forward to see if it's like in-game footage. If it doesn't say that, I assume it's a cutscene.
No.
Well, now with that new remember, Ryan, you were showing me, I think it was last week, the new engine, I think it was Unreal 4, I'm not sure, where that room, there's a real picture.
Oh, that was the
in the
Fox
room.
engine.
Oh,
From
well,
Kojima.
that type of stuff, though, if that gets to be our gameplay, then cinematic trailers will be actual gameplay. That would be pretty cool.
This brings up a good question because I have a problem with this. I don't want my games to look real. I don't want it to look like real life.
You don't want to shoot a real dude in the face.
Well, not only that, because that could cause some huge problems. I don't know, but I just don't want my games to look like real life. I'm not playing games to be in real life.
Well, my favorite type of visuals are not the realistic ones.
Mhm.
They're the stylized ones, like Borderlands.
And I think Borderlands and also Bioshock, people started complaining about them because they doesn't look as good. The graphics aren't as good.
Bioshock looks beautiful.
Yeah, because it's not. It's an art style. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not photorealistic. The realism like we have in paintings and stuff.
It looks
But
better.
there are games like Call of Duty, like you don't want that to be like Borderlands style.
Yeah,
That would look really stupid.
but do you want the graphics to be as good as real life?
No.
See, this is the problem though. See that when we stop that means we're stopping the technology at that point. We're saying, okay, done. Graphics are done.
No, you can still use good technology for stylized stuff.
No, for stylized stuff, yes, but I mean, like for the realistic stuff, like they're trying to make it so like you can like see sweat bead down someone's face, and
Yeah.
the light like goes around them and stuff like that.
If you want to experience that, go outside and experience that.
No, but I mean, like they're trying to emulate it just to further the technology.
It could add like cinematic value. as
Yeah,
well.
I like realism and games appropriate to it. Like if I'm playing like a military shooter, and it's supposed to simulate what a military experience is supposed to be, then I would look for that.
But do you think it can go too far? Like Marty said, you're gonna be shooting guys who look like real human beings. Like right now, they still look cartoony, you know.
Battlefields are
think it's
getting
gonna be-
pretty realistic.
That's
They're
an
looking pretty
issue
good.
for a lot of parents that come and they're like, I don't want my kids shooting real people.
There's
or
a
I don't-
solution to that.
ESRB.
Don't buy your kid the game then.
Yeah.
Very simple.
But that's so they try and ask for alternatives to that, and it's like Halo. Halo's still pretty cartoony for a video game.
And also
as-
you're shooting
Aliens.
aliens.
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like if you're shooting a real person in the face, then how far away from are we from actually shooting people?
Yeah. But I think Matt brings up a valid point. But I will. Movies are getting pretty good with their digital effects now, and so they look pretty real now. I know they could use some improvement, but I think Avengers look pretty damn awesome to me.
Because like, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna go to a hardware developer and say, like, stop what you're doing now. You're done. This is as far as we're going. Okay, walk away from this now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You need the like what Ryan was saying with the Avengers. Like, the next movie, I guarantee, if they make another Avengers movie, they'll make it look even better.
Yeah.
If you put them side by side, they'll look even better. Why would we want to just be like, nope, that's it?
And,
Yeah.
and why do companies advertise it, and why do they say they strive for realism in every other aspect, like a racing game? Oh, we have the engine sounds and the curves of the car down to the exact specifications for that ultimate realistic driving.
Mm-hmm.
The guns are designed exactly, and they sound and they pull the triggers pulls exactly as they're intended to by the manufacturers.
Yeah.
But as soon as they put a real person in there, it's like, nope, that's not going to happen.
Because it just also goes back to what Ellen was saying too, is we can't like go outside and experience it, yes, but I don't go outside and start fighting a war,
Yeah.
run around with an assault rifle trying to
Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't fly around a jet.
If we make it super realistic, though, then how do we differentiate the video games from reality? Is the point that
And
I'm
it
getting
would give
at.
people more firing, more evidence
Ammunition.
that yes, thank you, ammunition against video game violence, or for video game violence. I mean, that it leads to violence.
The
Oh, look how
CDC's
real
on
these
it.
games look. You're shooting actual people in these games.
I feel like we always give them good ideas for arguments on this show.
That's not good. I think
No.
we're fueling them.
Good thing nobody listens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't they already assume that they look realistic enough? Like, I mean, if this guy like looks like a person, and I'm shooting him now in Battlefield 3,
Yeah.
and then in Battlefield 4, I can now see his sweat glands and crap, and I shoot him then. Was it any different now?
No.
Oh my
I
God,
think you're right.
he was
because
sweating.
most
like,
people
yeah.
don't play video games probably think they look pretty good. you
Yeah,
know?
like
But would it desensitize you?
maybe like no, I don't think so. It wouldn't.
That's a good point.
I don't know.
If I see a guy
Actually-
like blown apart in a video game, I don't actually really know what that looks like in real life, so it's
Yeah.
hard to say.
Maybe just go the Tarantino route with it and just overboard it, so it's too goofy to
Yeah,
even be
yeah.
real.
Well,
But that's something else too. Like you were saying with the racing games, to make them super realistic, like all these cars and stuff. Like how many people that are playing these video games have actually driven a car like that? How do they know that it's super realistic or whatever?
well, a lot of the games get like an
Okay.
endorsement from like a race car driver.
I don't think
No,
that's the point he's making.
The
though.
developers might know what it actually is, like how real it is, but would it really matter to a gamer
But yeah, I
who's
think
never had that actual experience?
They could just be saying it's super
Yeah.
realistic. How do we know? Could be anything.
they can make like a new gun.
That's
Pew
kinda the
pew
point I'm
pew. That's how it
getting
sounds
at.
in real life, people. But I think racing games, sports games, they can go all real they want. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but then you can't say go real for one and then not go real for the other.
No,
hard
wait,
to-
wait a second here though. What if we were to like with the ESRB sort of deal, we could limit that. So like going back to the Battlefield idea, if I shoot a guy, I see like a little blood spurt. That's it. He dies. I don't need to see his arm fall off and his like veins hanging out.
No,
and crap.
because now the ESRB would be suppressing what the developer, or if you want to argue, the artist is trying to do.
No, what I'm saying is like not so much that, but like if we go that route, the ESRB would just rate it accordingly. It would say like extremely realistic blood and gore.
And
whatever.
that's what they should be doing.
Yes.
And then that's when parents have to step in and say, I don't want my kid playing that.
Exactly. They
And
need to
that's it.
as the technology
No
grows, they
one
need
as
to.
long as long as retailers do their job and deny
they-
the kid like
then
I'm
that's
sorry.
fine.
When people complain about video games with violence, they have no right to do it. Because as an adult, you have a right to play or to watch whatever you want.
Yep.
And then when parents complain, "Oh, I don't want my kid exposed to that," well, don't expose it to them. You would be the person exposing it to them if they were to be exposed.
They give them Mario for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Like
Everyone's like, well, they get it at school and they see it on the news, and,
And
it's
then-
like you're
yeah.
responsible for everything your
Yeah.
child does.
Can't sue McDonald's for being fat.
Don't people try that though?
Yeah, they,
People do try that, yeah. But this leads into our next story that Ken Levine, creator of BioShock, He might not have said this at a good time, but with the whole gun issue in the U.S. and stuff.
1776.
But he said that he said violence has always been a part of the storyteller's toolkit, and violence, for better or for worse, is going back to the dawn of narrative. So what do you guys think about that?
That makes sense. Old gangster movies.
But even
Earlier
further
than that.
back,
Before that.
telling stories. I mean,
Yeah. like-
Humanity is
fucking
violent by nature.
and for some reason we like violence. I don't know what it is.
Humans like violence.
Yeah, it's really weird. Even like everything, gladiators and stuff like that. And
Well,
the
think about it though, like right now, like in our society, obviously violence is like limited. So if you tell somebody they can't do something, they want that. So a video game is kind of like a way to look at that violence almost, or to like shoot that person or whatever.
Mhm.
That's not the greatest way to say it, but I mean like, I don't want like I don't want like a simulator of me going through like a place and shooting everyone, but I mean I'm simulating being a soldier. I'm not gonna actually go and get the training to shoot people.
You live vicariously through it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I'm just having some fun. I'm not like actually like want to become like a Marine or whatever.
Yeah, I think with Levine's point, it's violence can lead to so many other, like you take any other genre or tone of any movie or literature, like violence can stem into that
Mhm.
or stem from that,
Mhm.
whether it's love or anger or depression. Like violence can tie into that so well.
Even like Disney movies, people are getting hit in the head with like pans and stuff. That's goofy, but they're still being beaten.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I mean, that there's violence in that. Like there's violence in
hilarious.
everything.
The cartoons are pretty violent.
They are.
We,
Holy
There's no
man.
blood or.
No, but there's still the,
You ever
the,
seen
the
Home
violent
Alone?
acts.
70%,
Most violent
70%.
movie.
It's a random percentage, but there were probably like 70% of America's Funniest Home Videos is stupid
Yeah.
violence.
I think you can also boil it down to violence even being just arguments between people, which every movie has, you know. So, violence is just part of every storytelling.
Conflict.
Conflict. There you go. Yeah.
And as long as we don't do like the Tarantino route where I realize he makes it absolutely ridiculous.
Mhm.
But I mean, like as long as we don't like show the crap being like too realistic, like someone being like torn apart or something like that, like then it's fine.
Well,
it's just
Tarantino stuff has
storytelling.
never really been realistic.
No, I understand that, but like even that's over the top. Like that's too much blood. Come on now, you know what I mean?
But also, in Tarantino's universe, he has the real world, I think, and then the movie world, right?
Yeah.
Like
And they said they're so violent in his real world that their movies have to be extra
They're
violent.
ultra violent.
Yeah, just so they can get
Compensate.
enjoyment out of it, I guess.
like Kill Bill is stylized like a comic book.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like when they chop off an arm, blood is just splurting everywhere.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be like a graphic novel.
but I mean, like in a game, that's too much.
Why
there's
is it too
there's some
much?
games that just have blood splatter everywhere.
That's
have
true.
You played
What's
Mad
the-
World?
No.
No.
Because of that, no.
No.
What's the necessity behind it though? Why do you need to have all that blood gushing out?
It's an art style. I mean, that's what it is.
Fallout, you would lose stuff from Fallout 3, I'd say. But Fallout 3 is kind of goofy. An arm falls off, and there's some blood on the arm, but it's not like all this
Yeah.
crap everywhere.
What about Gears of War? Just chainsawing through people.
That doesn't look that bad though. They don't like zoom
And
in
you're
on
not
it.
doing it to humans either.
Yeah.
I have. In multiplayer.
Do you fight other humans in multiplayer?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! Sorry, I don't play it.
Online not rated by the ESRB.
There you
Get
go.
on it.
Next story is more I guess kind of next gen. It's more cross gen development, means compromise. So this is when like a developer codes something for both current gen PS3, Xbox 360, and then PS4, whatever Xbox's next version is.
Interesting.
Because they have to work on both versions, right? And then tailor them to those consoles. Do you think it would compromise quality?
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a port, right? Like probably it's most likely going to be a port. Probably going to finish it on PS3 and then port at PS4, right?
Yeah.
You would assume they're not
Kind
going
of
to
like the Xbox and PS3 situation.
With
Where
their
the games are totally coded on the 360 and just ported
port.
to the,
Yeah, especially
and
with
then
Bethesda.
The PS3 version
Oh my
suffers.
God! Fucking Skyrim. Good
Skyrim, of
lord.
course, yeah.
Well, this is what makes me excited about the PS4 is that they actually went to the developers, asked them what they wanted, and they pretty much gave it to them. And all the developers seem pretty happy about the PS4 because it's basic PC structure now.
See, this is how you get a developer on board. You go to them and you say, "How do you build? Like, what tools do you want to use? What is the PS3 limiting you to do?"
Mhm.
Then they build on it.
Yeah.
The Wii U is probably just like, "Hey, we have a screen. Please code for it." Sweet. Like, you know,
Yeah, are they helping their developers at all? Are they like
no.
teaching them what to do with it?
Nintendo's are their own developers.
But for their third party, though.
Like you
What
cannot
third party
port that.
game? Like,
like the Mass Effect thing. Did Nintendo go and help them, teach them how to code for the? You bought Mass Effect for it, right?
yes.
Have you played it?
Yes.
What do they do with the gamepad?
It's difficult to get used to. I wish that I had the Pro controller. I'm just too cheap to buy it right now. Pretty much the only functionality of the bottom screen is your map.
Okay, so that's not too hard.
It was like special edition Mass
Yeah.
Effect 3, and it's like,
Can you do like real time weapon switches?
I haven't played it that much, to be honest.
Like, that'd be cool if you
I
had
kind of
like,
just booted it up.
5 icons at the bottom, or like your weapon wheel or your biotic wheel on there. You could just do it real
Oh,
time.
biotics would
That's
be so
what I
cool.
liked about Zombie U.
Instead of doing the wheel and shifting and
That'd be fantastic.
Everything in Zombie U is real time, right? So
Yeah.
you'd be searching through your backpack, getting something to eat or doing a med kit or whatever, and there'd be zombies still coming at you. It wasn't a pause menu.
I'm not sure what the Batman Armored Edition does. They just added armor to Batman. That's all I've heard from them.
Oh yeah. No, it just felt like sense.
You just felt like saying, "Ooh yeah."
Somebody posted this. I think we could probably write it. For next gen consoles, or even now, I don't know why they don't do it now. If you have the keyboard attachment, why not do like hotkeys, like you would with the PC game?
They're a bit tiny. I mean, you have to go searching for them.
I don't know if anyone remembers.
If you want to do
this.
something like if you want to use a hotkey for like accessing it faster, I mean,
Yeah,
you want a tiny keyboard.
mapping your weapon, a Mass Effect, mapping your weapons, your biotics to
You just
certain-
go up and type the key or something.
Yeah, because I play Mass Effect,
Smart glass, Marty.
because I play Mass Effect and I have the whole keyboard underneath and I don't use it.
Mm-hmm. I don't use my keyboard.
Yeah.
It's just there for
It's
looks.
what if I just could hit 1 or 2?
That'd be kind of cool, I guess. Yeah.
Does nobody remember that mouse controller that they had for PS3? It was the third party one. You used to sell it at Best Buy. It was like really short lived. They did a review on G4 when G4 was actually good. I think it was a keyboard. I know for sure it was a mouse, but it had all like X, X triangle, whatever. That would be cool to add hotkeys to those because there's hotkeys on mice now. So something like that where it has the original buttons, of course, and then it has that. That would be cool.
I saw a ridiculous gaming mouse at Best Buy. It's like $200. Had like 15 million buttons on it.
Well, Matt, you bought that weird one that can you can adjust it to fit your hand.
Yep, the Rat 7.
The
by
Rat
S-
7.
by Cyborg.
Is that a joke? Cause mouse rat.
Probably.
It's something else. It's an acronym, RAT.
Mm.
I don't know what it means, but
I
They
think
were
like
being
let's name
clever.
it the Rat and we should make an acronym.
pretty much probably. But I got it for apparently $15 off. It was $105, and I only paid $60. So somebody screwed up.
You still paid $60 for a mouse.
Yes,
Okay.
that is correct.
I've never bought a mouse.
I have two of those mice, man.
I shouldn't complain. The Apple Magic Mouse is $79.
Well, there you go.
So
I have
Good
my
lord.
Logitech Anywhere mouse and I love
How
it.
much was your trackpad?
59 or 49, something like that.
That's better.
I don't know, it's still pretty crazy. But I'm crazy, so
Yeah, no, I'm crazy.
let's move on to some Xbox speculation. You guys excited?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect, and we're hearing a lot of bad news actually about the Xbox.
Nothing but bad news.
I just want to get this off. 720. Do you guys agree with that? Do you think they should name that just for?
It's gonna be called the
It's
Xbox.
been called the 720 for as long as the 360's been out.
Yeah.
Guarantee it's gonna be called the new Xbox.
Call it Xbox AO. Xbox Always Online.
Well, that's one of those speculations that it is going to be all online. One guy said he was a Microsoft spokesman, and said that he doesn't get the drama about always online Xbox. And Microsoft actually commented on it and said that he's not a spokesman for them. I'm just
Isn't that
wondering.
the
I'm
guy
just
that said
wondering.
deal with it.
I'm just wondering if they're covering it up or something. But I don't know.
Isn't that the guy that said deal with it though?
I'm
He's
not
like,
sure.
I like
actually.
this. Deal
Yeah,
with
that
it.
was him.
So what do you guys
He
think?
probably
Always
has
online?
An awesome internet connection.
I think it's the
Yeah.
dumbest idea ever.
Yeah, I know.
I like being a hermit when I play
Yeah.
video games. And
My-
I want to be shelled up in my basement.
My internet's constantly cutting out.
Same here.
It will automatically reconnect, but there's always a disconnect.
But then what's going to happen to internet prices?
Yeah, especially if you're limited for bandwidth.
Your data cap could really chew through that pretty quick.
Well,
Yeah.
do you remember Rogers was pushing? They were like, if you're a gamer, you pay more now. Like they wanted to push that. I think that was banned. But they were like, if you're a gamer, you're using up more of our, like the Rogers bandwidth, using up more of our speeds, so you pay more if you play games at your house.
That's so stupid.
You pay less if you're like an office that uses like
How do they
text
know? Do
documents.
they ask
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
No, they track you. They'll track you, and then your price fluctuates. So if, say I don't game this month, then I get less money. I pay less money.
It's dumb.
I think that's when you start stealing your neighbor's internet.
And then some more speculation is the no use games. Now Sony's already commented that the PS4 is not always online, and it can play used games.
It shouldn't, and it should be always online.
It shouldn't play used
It
games?
should not play
He's
used
not being serious.
Yeah,
I'm
he's-
being sarcastic.
I was
I'm
gonna
being
say.
sarcastic.
There's a fine line between his serious and sarcastic voice.
But Ellen, will you be picking up any of the
You
new
need
consoles?
to train your ear to pick up.
I bought a Wii U.
No, one of the good consoles.
Or just a console in general.
Yeah, a console.
Not a bookend.
Okay, will you be picking up a PS4 or an Xbox 720?
I don't like Sony, so I'm probably not gonna pick up the PS4.
You don't like Sony. Okay, but what if the Xbox 720 is always online?
Then I
And
won't
can't play
buy
used
it.
games.
I'll be a retro gamer, shelled up in my basement.
That's
Well,
what I said,
you're
I'm
gonna be a hermit
I'm
then.
going
I'll
back
be
to
a hermit.
PS2.
I don't care. I don't want to play with other people online.
And Marty-
I will go with whatever system does not demand online, always online, and only new games.
so right now the PS4 is winning in your eyes,
Yeah.
based on the speculation we have from
If
Xbox.
it's just solely based on that, and Xbox
Yeah.
does do that shit, I'm going with Sony.
I'd
Right.
probably go Sony too then.
Yeah,
Marty?
just based on that.
Whoever makes the least stupidest decisions.
So Sony.
So
at this
far,
point.
PS3's winning. Or
PS4?
Sony.
And Matt?
PS4.
Sony here too.
So this is I'm wondering if Microsoft is listening to what the
Just probably not.
no, not to us, but what the community is saying.
Well,
I mean,
no, but we'll
we're
get used to
representing
it
the
eventually.
community
We get used to
here.
tiles.
No, the community wants an Assassin's Creed game every year.
I want to know where they're
But-
pulling all these numbers out of. Everybody wants online only. Everybody wants Assassin's Creed.
Everyone wants tiles.
They pulled the numbers like this. They just hit a bunch of random numbers onto their keyboard.
Everybody
Whatever
wants
comes up.
digital copies of their games.
No, but you have to think though. This comes back to the. I think we've mentioned this a couple times where Microsoft goes on their website. They're like, "Do you guys like tiles?" And everyone's like, "No, we don't like tiles." 94% of the people. Microsoft's like, "Well, you'll get used to it. Our staff likes it, so you were gonna do it anyway."
That shouldn't be their slogan. Get used to it.
No, you will get. It will be efficient after you use it and hate your life. Like we were screwing around
Enjoy.
with those Windows 8 tablets, and I don't even know what the hell's going on. I was opening a desktop, then I closed it. I don't even know what I did.
I used Windows 8 for a week. It was killing me.
I can't do it.
It's terrible.
My grandma loves it.
It's probably the ideal demographic right
Yeah.
there. Big block, well looked at tiles. You can't miss those.
I feel like the gaming industry is forcing a revolution.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Recession.
Other than
We're
other
in a
than
recession
Sony-
right now,
other
and
than
they
Sony,
want a
depression.
revolution. But
Has
it
there
will
been-
turn into a depression, yeah.
Yeah, we need that depression.
Their stimulus package will not be accepted.
They're forcing it on us by telling us what we want.
Yeah. Because I have not heard anyone say they want a new Assassin's Creed game every year.
Nope.
I want pirates.
But I think
Just not right now.
I think they're saying it just so they can do it.
I want Rockstar Games to do a pirate game.
That'd be cool.
That'd be amazing.
Best pirate game, Bethesda, original Xbox. It's amazing.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yep. Free roam game.
Had nothing to do with the movie.
It was called Pirates of the Caribbean. It was licensed to Disney.
I remember
Made
that.
by
game.
Bethesda.
It was the best.
Wasn't there an MMO version of one of those coming out
That-
too
that-
that got canceled?
I don't know if it got canceled, but I know
Oh
what you're
yeah,
talking
yeah, that's right. They showed it at
But
like
it's not
E3
that
2 years
they,
ago.
they announced an MMO and then they
You can't
ended
play
up
on
being scrapped.
360.
Yeah,
I
they
still have my
canceled. That's
Xbox,
funny.
though.
And it looked awesome
Sucks.
too. I think everyone was actually pretty impressed by it, and it got canceled. Speaking of cancellations,
Oh, God.
the saddest
Star
news
Wars.
of the last
Oh,
few
okay.
weeks.
Last few weeks.
Last few weeks, actually.
Last couple
Wasn't
days.
it like 4 days ago?
Wasn't it after?
I'm saying it's the saddest news of the last 4 weeks.
They took away
Oh.
That
microtransactions.
it's sadder than anything that happened in the past 4 weeks.
It isn't.
No, it's really sad that I agree with EA on one thing.
Oh yeah, that's sadder than
You're
this.
part of the problem.
LucasArts has been closed by Disney. It's
Rightfully so.
no, not rightfully so, because it's just weird because like they had titles coming out that I think people were actually pretty excited about,
13.
including 13 and First Assault, which are now actually officially canceled.
What if none of those games were in development? They were just fake games to get the public hyped up, and then because they knew they were going to be bought out and closed down, people were disappointed.
Why do they want to make people disappointed?
so they'd like demand some stuff, or they get people hyped up.
So that they get mad at Disney.
Or Disney makes a little game studio and says like, "Oh, look, don't worry, we're making another 1313."
Well, what they're gonna do is they're turning LucasArts.
Search the conspiracy subreddits, see if there's anything like that out there.
They are turning LucasArts into a licensed
Start.
program, so other developers can license the games.
So 1313 is essentially in quotes up for sale.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
I
Like-
don't feel like it's a big deal
That they close.
that LucasArts is
Yeah.
disbanded.
Let's be honest here.
As much as I feel like it was just a name attached to whatever third-party developer
Mhm.
decided to do this game.
I enjoyed
Subpar
seeing
games.
it pop up before the
It
game.
was just Lucas's name and the opening
Yeah.
sequence of whatever game that
Yeah.
was.
And the best LucasArts games were made by third party.
KOTOR.
Like KOTOR, probably the best Star Wars game, like ever.
I
KOTOR
really
too,
enjoyed
man.
the Dark Forces games.
Yeah, those are up there too.
Republic Commando.
Rogue Squadron 3.
See, these are fantastic.
Pod Racer episode.
I could never get my pod racer game to work right.
Episode
I had a piece of one of
Episode
my
three.
PC
Episode
games.
3 was
never ran.
bomb.
Fuck,
That game
that
was
was so
incredible.
good.
What
Episode
about
3?
Jedi Starfighter for the Xbox?
That one's
I
good too.
don't-
That one's good.
Jedi Power Battles for PlayStation.
Or
Battlefront?
the Obi-Wan game
Which was the Obi-Wan game?
There's an
for
Obi-Wan game.
original Xbox.
Do it, Marty.
I don't remember that.
I don't know that game.
But Battlefront was
Battlefront.
awesome.
Republic Commandos.
You
So-
didn't play
Somewhere
the
to-
Obi-Wan game?
I don't have no knowledge of the Obi-Wan game.
You know what we need to do next week is watch the game trailers, Star Wars
Yeah.
retrospective.
I watched the Tomb Raider ones. Those are good. They're really nice.
We're
Well
playing
done.
an old game with you.
Hmm?
That's what we're gonna do next week too. We're gonna play a real old game with you.
But back to LucasArts story. Marty, you said this could be the. Oh my God.
It's not backwards compatible though.
Oh,
You need
okay.
to have
Well,
an Xbox.
I'm never going to play them. That's sad. But Marty, you were saying this could be the best thing for Star Wars games. Other
We might actually
developers,
get some good Star Wars games.
other developers can buy them
Yeah.
and just be making awesome Star Wars games
Yeah.
for the rest of our lives.
Does that mean that Star Wars is now like open to anybody and anyone?
You guys
Essentially,
Yeah,
wanna buy
but-
1313 with me?
I do.
You could
Although,
get,
how we going to finish it?
get a lot of junk though.
Matt can code us.
You think we'll get a lot of time?
I mean,
Good
there's the
lord. We'll
potential
change
for
the main character,
greatness.
Marty.
There's also the potential for absolute disaster.
They can't do worse than what LucasArts is doing in the last recent years.
Not if George Lucas says he has to come on as a consultant for the games.
Star Wars
Then they're
Connect.
Done.
Star Wars Connect was their last game.
The pod racing was
Oh,
awesome.
that's brutal.
I
their
love it.
That's their last game.
That was their last game. That's the game they went out on. Star Wars Connect.
Do it.
You can't force the man
no,
to do
I
it.
can't. I can't. It can't be forced.
It's like telling someone to play guitar and like you forget everything you know how to play.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad. But that's we kind of only did a rant because we just beat on the Wii U this whole time,
Yeah.
and our rant was on Wii U bullying.
Well, let's have a discussion though.
Okay.
What was some of the April Fool's shit you guys encountered,
Does it have to be video game related?
or anything?
10 years YouTube thing.
Arctic Monkeys changing their name.
Well, here
I
let's,
didn't hear,
let's
but what do they? Because for me, when it comes to April Fools, I actually avoid the internet that day. I don't like that's one day I don't go.
It
on.
was very early in the morning. I wasn't expecting. I thought it was real at first.
What did they say they changed the name to?
The Siberian monkeys.
I'm glad they didn't
I
do
saw a
that.
good one. It was the Game of Thrones one. I don't know if you heard it.
I
That
didn't see that one. No.
Peter Dinklage, the guy who plays Tyrion. I don't know if you guys know the show.
Yeah.
He was going to be recast in favor of Warwick Davies,
Oh my
but
God.
apparently Warwick Davies demanded 20% of the show's total profits as his salary.
Holy jeez, that's a good one actually.
What?
You good?
There's no plot details.
I didn't know if you were gonna.
No,
I was
nothing.
just- it's
I'm,
April
I'm not a
Fool's joke.
jerk.
Just
I'm
a,
not
just a
Costa.
precaution.
He's gonna be in the new X-Men. Incredible.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah,
Jeez.
Who?
Peter Dinklage.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be the villain.
Ellie thought the eye play was real.
No.
Part of me really, really
The
hoped.
very start of that video looked legit.
Did you watch the video?
No, I didn't. I just
Oh,
saw
okay.
a headline
That
for
makes
it, and I
sense.
didn't even read it. I was
Yeah.
just like, yes.
I try to avoid everything, but the one video I did watch, I thought it was legit until they threw in the joke was Gmail Blue.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That video was so well done.
But Matt, what was the one you saw?
The 10-year YouTube was going to shut down for 10 years in search of the world's funniest video.
It was literally YouTube was all like a game to decide what the best video on the internet was.
Did you go on Reddit that day?
No, I
Effing
didn't.
crazy.
But my brother told me about the team situation.
Yeah, the teams.
Yeah.
Everyone was on teams.
Yeah, you. So on Reddit that day, when you sign on, you get arbitrarily randomized to a team,
Mhm.
red or blue. I think it was Team Fortress style.
Periwinkle
Yeah.
and Orange Red.
So then from there, your upvotes and your downvotes go into like a team pool,
Okay.
and whoever at the end of the day has more votes wins. But like other shit apparently happened too, like if you were to click upvote at any point, or sometimes it would count as a downvote. Or if you click like somebody to downvote them, it would like count as like 3 upvotes.
You can
So
collect
just-
hats as well.
Yeah, and then like subreddits are getting renamed for the day. Like if you went to the Star Wars subreddit, it took you to Star Trek.
It was virtually unusable.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
ridiculous.
And
The whole thing was that Reddit announced that they bought Team Fortress 2, and that Team Fortress 2 said that they bought Reddit.
good cross promotion there.
Yeah.
One of the ones I saw was Netflix.
Oh,
They put random stuff into your recommendations.
it was
Like
I saw
weird-
I
really
saw I
weird
saw
stuff.
the
That's
cross
great.
arm stuff. Shows where crossed arms being business, and
Yeah,
all
that was
were
the
all
best
crossed
one.
arm like this, and they were real shows too.
Yeah. I thought it would have been funny if it put it into your
Your queue.
either your queue or like what you watched,
That's funny.
and so you have a bunch of weird looking things like
There was one around Nicolas Cage too.
Yeah, anything with Nicolas Cage face in it. There was one about Reddit. Oh, Reddit's Today I Learned was renamed to Yesterday on Crack.com.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
funny.
that was-
that's funny.
And another one for Hulu in the States was they to all their new releases are recently added
Mhm.
was a bunch of in-show shows. So like Inspector Spacetime from Community, that fake show, it was like a
Mhm.
recently added show. Or from Parks and Rec was something with Herv or something with Perv. So like there are all the in-show shows are added.
That's funny. That's cool. Back to the iPlay thing though. IGN didn't even try this year. Normally they actually make like a legitimate looking trailer.
I thought
They made this one a
legit.
complete comedy. It was the video was just completely stupid. Because they did the Aurors one. That has a Harry Potter spin-off.
I wish that was real. Some of them I wish they were real.
Yeah.
Google knows.
Yeah, it was
What? Oh, the Google knows. That's right.
Google knows that one. Yeah, I saw that one.
That
but
was so funny.
it was also George Takei joining Star Wars 7 as one of the senior Jedi Masters. I'm like, I actually kind of hope that one would
Yeah.
be real. He looked really cool. And I had a picture and everything.
Kind of the same line as that. Peter Jackson releases these little like web docs that he does, and on one of them he's answering questions, and one of the questions was about like I forget Mirkwood Forest, and so he brought out some art, and when he's searching for the art, the camera like shows him searching for his artwork, and in the behind the artwork is a script for Episode 7, Star Wars, and that was released in April Fool's. So. Yeah. I don't think I would want him at the helm of Star Wars.
Peter Jackson?
Yeah. He's an amazing director.
Make some
but
King
just-
Kong.
The thing I like about him though is he does a lot of traditional special effects,
Mhm.
Yes.
which I'm really down for. I'm not a fan of CGI.
But Return of the King was all CGI.
Was
So
it
yeah,
though?
that's
Yes, it
what
was.
that's
The
what
elephants?
That's
The
what lovable
elephants
J.J.
weren't real?
Abrams.
No.
That's what lovable J.J. Abrams will use real sets up until the point where he knows he can't.
So Disney, these Star Wars movies better be freaking awesome if you're closing down everything else Star Wars.
Yeah.
They better be the best things they've ever done.
The
What if
thing-
they just cancel the movies?
They can't.
We killed Star Wars.
Or
that's what we planned to
or
do.
like-
That's
Carrie
what we
Fisher's
did.
getting
It's over. You can't do
liposuction.
nothing.
You can't.
What if it's just like Star Wars Episode 7, Jabba the Hutt, and it's just a movie about Jabba the Hutt?
It's probably
They did that. It was Clone Wars.
No, okay.
The thing I like about Peter Jackson is he's very thorough
Yeah.
about everything he does.
But what did you think about The Hobbit?
I liked it. It was drawn out. I liked that they had Silmarillion stuff into it. Because they're never going to make a Silmarillion movie.
It was way too long.
I skipped it.
It was too long.
Every scene
and-
could be 10 minutes shorter.
Yeah.
all the singing.
Oh
The
my
singing.
God.
People make fun
lot
of the
of
singing.
There's a lot of singing in the book, though.
Stupid dinner thing.
okay.
That was dumb.
Could have cut a little bit out. Just like a verse here and there would have been fine.
Overall, I think
the
it was
bridge,
good.
maybe the ending chorus here or there.
But it's almost like it's like the prequels. It's like the Star Wars prequels. It seems
Yeah.
not as bad, but you know what I mean. It's too goofy. It's more for.
I like Martin Freeman.
But okay, I think that's it for tonight, right?
How long is this thing run?
We're at hour 9.
Yeah, let's keep
That was
going.
one of our shorter ones.
Or we can keep going.
On what?
Do we have another thought felt question? We usually do.
We've
those now.
exhausted
I
all
can
of
rant about split screen.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear your rant on split screen.
Why is there no more split screen?
Oh, I thought you were saying you were gonna rant. Why split screen?
Because
No.
split screen is not good.
Couch co-op.
If me and my brother want to play a game, we're limited to like racing. What was the other one I said?
Fighting games.
We play Fable together sometimes.
Fable,
The
that's
co-op
what you said.
sucks on that. It's like, what are my split screen options for just sitting on the couch with a friend and playing?
Don't you know nowadays they want you to buy 2 copies of the same game
Apparently,
and 2 systems?
Little Big Planet karting, 1 player. How dumb is that?
That game just should not have been made.
Yeah, that was a really big cash in. That
Sonic
was
is
stupid.
5-player split screen.
It's 5-player split screen. That's amazing.
It's amazing.
Can't the PS3 do up to 7?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
PS3 can up to 7.
Yeah. No games.
Is-
I don't think any game's been coded for that, but it can support up to 7.
What about Rock Band? Can't you? How many players can Rock Band?
Drums, guitar, bass, singer, 2 backup singers, keyboard. 7.
So
Oh man,
that's crazy.
now that's some
There you
good
go.
stuff.
We should have done that.
Well, didn't they announce their final song? What song they're gonna end up?
American
with?
Pie.
Oh.
Yeah. So
On Rock Band?
Yeah, for the final.
Studio
DLC.
or live?
I don't know which one. I think a pretty good song choice though.
It's a great song.
Yeah. Well, plus they said the day the music died. So
Aww.
yeah, right. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, it's kind of depressing.
Doesn't the Wii U fix your split screen problem because there's 2 screens, even though one's in
Yeah.
superior?
That's what I'm
So
saying.
for Sonic, when we do the All-Star Racing, which is an amazing game. Anyway, so when you do 5-player split screen, there's the traditional 4 on the TV, and then the 5th player or the first player or whatever uses the gamepad.
Got 5 people on the go.
I do miss split screen, but I don't do it a lot.
Like Mario Kart. That's
I think we need to have a
Yeah.
Mario Kart and Mario Party soon.
Or now?
Not now.
Why not?
I've got Mario Party.
There's too many Mario parties. I think there's
You can pretty much stick through 5 through 8. Those are probably the best ones.
What? 2 and 3.
No, I was more the
Here we
GameCube.
go.
GameCube and the earlier Wii ones.
I'm pretty sure they're all shite.
I liked
9 subs.
6. I think I like 6.
Whichever one we were playing that your house, Ellen, did not agree with me.
2?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was like the worst Mario Party game I've ever seen played ever.
I wasn't doing anything
You
different.
get the award.
It was just
I
bad.
just bought 4 for the GameCube, so we gotta try that out.
Alright, let's do that. Game night next week.
Which one has the vending machine that spits out the capsules?
That
5?
is
Is that 5 or
that's
6?
a couple of them, isn't it?
No, I think that's only one because the other ones have shops.
No,
But-
capsules is in 5, I think.
Capsules.
And there's like
It's the wobble machines that when you go up to them they speak gibberish and they spit out a capsule at you.
That's the one that came with the mic, wasn't it?
yeah, you landed on a mic space. You
Yeah,
earn
yeah,
a
they
chance
used
to
the
double
stupid
your
mic.
coins.
You remember that?
Yeah, plugs
Yeah.
into the memory card slot, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
DK was no
I'm
longer
pretty sure
a
it was
playable
that game with the
character
capsules.
Okay, I like that one.
Oh, I miss DK.
Why'd they take him out?
because DK had his own special spot now.
He's part of the
Yeah, there's Bowser
Game Boy.
spots and DK spots.
Okay.
And to like collect bananas or something.
fantastic tie.
Something we were
Dum-dum-dum.
talking about at work today, just to expand on anything. Remake of Conker's Bad Fur Day.
They did the
Live and Reloaded.
They did it for the Xbox.
Yeah, but that doesn't count
Yes, it does.
Why? Because
because it's made by Microsoft. Rareware games made by Microsoft don't count.
Well, Rare's gone now.
I know.
Banjo Kazooie.
I'm
Actually, wait a
saying remake the
Nuts and bolts.
64 game.
oh man, did I ever show you the Did You Know Gaming video?
Yes,
with
for about
Banjo-Tooie?
Banjo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's some confusing.
I've
Even at
seen
the
it.
end.
it's so.
Even at the end, they're like, okay, in case you didn't get all that, and they recap it because they have to map it out for you. This is the way it's supposed to be, or the way it was.
I kind of want to play Nuts and Bolts just to see how awful it is.
I tried to get
haven't-
Ryan to buy that today.
Or I think we have to queue up the video afterwards.
Hmm?
We'll have to queue up that banjo video.
Okay.
after.
It's so good.
Man, Nuts and Bolts is awesome. I don't know.
All right, turn this shit off. Let's watch that video.
Okay. Well, thanks for listening. Remember to like and share this video and also subscribe to our YouTube page, youtube.com/day1patchpodcast. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and please share with everyone you know.
The
Even if
website, man.
even if they don't like gaming, share it with them.
Even if they don't like us.
even if they don't like us and me in particular. I feel like I'm the one no one would like on this show, and I'm the host. So,
Not for long.
oh
You'll
Yeah,
be
we're
going
hol-
soon.
We're holding auditions.
yeah. Well, what can I be like a guest? Like Next
I'm
time?
taking it over. That's too bad.
Do I get a full-time position now?
you can if you
If
want.
you want to make it, if you can, if you
Every-
wanna come
every
out
Friday. Every Friday.
Who's gonna be the host?
I will be the host.
Let's hear your host voice, Matthew.
Yo.
Introduce the podcast.
And yeah, introduce the show. Did you just make it up off the top?
Yeah,
Of your head? All right,
yeah.
go
You
ahead,
just-
Matt.
wait, there's no. Well, hold the phone here. There's no. Hold the damn
You have
phone
to
here.
sing a jingle.
Matt, they taught us in broadcasting there's only forward, so you have to keep talking.
Okay, I'm gonna keep saying hold the damn phone here. Is there a format that needs to be followed?
Show format?
Wait.
just talk, Matt.
Is there some?
Introduction.
Okay.
I introduce all the guests.
Okay.
And then I move on to what we're playing.
Okay. So I'll be like,
And then he skips Marty's apps, but we come
Yeah.
back to it once we remind him.
That's
I'm
part
not
of
gonna
the-
do that.
That's part of the format, though.
I'm just gonna say, hey, everyone, this is Matt Lawrence of Day One Patch. This is episode blah 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 blah. Today with me, I have Adriana Penny and etc. Whoever's here.
Do you know my name?
Ellen. Yes. I don't know the last name. I'm sorry.
Studebaker.
What did you first call it? Gerda Beaky.
Gerda, I always used to say Gerda Becky.
Gerda Becker.
I always used to
Yeah, that's
pronounce the E at
usually-
the end.
It's all right.
So yeah, we'll hold auditions for all you guys, and Ellen can be a permanent member of Day One Patch.
I got a promotion.
But yeah, and also check out our
We have-
website.
We have to scratch off guest one.
No, I'm coming back.
What?
It's
I'm
only
coming
it's, only
back.
it's only like 6 weeks or 8
It
weeks
won't
or
be
something.
the same though.
It's 7
Yeah.
weeks. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm coming back.
Ratings will soar without you.
Well, no, I'm still gonna be on. Just
Are you?
Skyping in?
Virtual presence, man. Gotta work that shite out.
Or you guys can just like turn off my Skype, just sign out. Just,
Yeah, you'll have the conversation every time. But we
Would you like
We'll be
Nathan was
sitting
doing
in,
there?
in Montreal
yeah.
thinking you're talking to us.
This microphone's not plugged in.
But yeah,
just come into your basement though. It's not recorded.
check out our website, dayonepass.ca. Always in construction, I guess. Constantly changing. So
Well,
check
we have
back.
a new format now. We're gonna be following. So
We have a couple unboxings on our YouTube page. Check those out. One for Bioshock Ultimate Songbird Edition. Thank you, and keep on listening.
Peace.
R/5050.